everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Karen Nelson, aka the Designer in Jeans. All right, you have caught us in the middle of a series. We are blindly selecting a color from the Sherwin-Williams fan deck. We are also choosing a style by digging in here, as well as one room in your house to design. So we are doing this all blindly, everything's to chance. So this has been so fun. If you're coming back, thank you so much for being part of this series. If you're new here, I would stay. I think you're really going to enjoy this. Okay, so here's our color larger. It's the Freshwater. And this is with the white behind it, just to show you how saturated this color is. This one's gonna be a fun one. All right, so we have that. We have, again, the bathroom, which we're going to make it a powder room. And we also have the style as transitional. I am on Sherwin-Williams' website. Let's see what they say about their color. They state that Freshwater is a cool, balanced, and mid-tone blue with a soft teal or greenish blue cast. It is part of their blue paint color family and is prized for creating a restful, calming atmosphere. All right, I don't know, that looks pretty bold, so let's see what we can create. Let's get a powder bathroom that when you invite guests over, it's a room to talk about. All right, before we get too far in the process, I wanted to kind of give you what my first thoughts are. And right now I'm thinking, since this is transitional, but this is a powder bath, there's not a ton of room to make a high impact. Now, this color alone is gonna make a high impact, so I don't wanna go too crazy. I do wanna bring in some calming elements, but I also wanna do something fun in that space to kind of make it pop. Another way to create some high impact in there, since it's such a little space, is lighting. So I'm gonna take a look at some lighting. I do have one that I think will be really fun that I'm gonna try board and see. And I do get a lot of my lighting, just so you know, there's Lamps Plus, Rejuvenation, Shades of Light. Of course, you can go to Amazon, Wayfair. There's a lot of it, even Home Depot, any of the big box stores. This particular one is from Lamps Plus. All right, we did it, everyone. We were able to complete the Sherwin-Williams Freshwater Transitional Powder Bathroom, and I am in love. I wanted this to really pop. A quick thing, we are going to be doing it off of the computer this way now. I was not happy with the colors, how they were showing from the printed, for what I was seeing on the screen, which is calibrated correctly, to what, of course, our printer would print out. So I want to make sure I'm giving you the closest I possibly can to color matches so you can actually see what I'm seeing. Another thing is, make sure, if you are, especially when you're buying tile and stuff like that, get a sample of the color that we picked and also order samples of the tile or whatever it is. That way, you know, in person, they match up and they look correct, just in case something is wrong with the computer screen colors. All right, with all that said, let's go ahead and take a look at this. So what we're looking at here is the first light. This is from Lamps Plus, and this is actually able to be shown either way. These can be pointed up or they can be pointed down. I chose down for this. They also had this in a 2 versus a 3 light. So depending on your measurements, you may want to take a look at that if you like this. And then the mirror, we chose this gold. This one's from West Elm. And what I liked about this mirror is I love the curvature. It's a fun wave. We do have like a zigzag pattern behind it, but this is a fun wave that's not too distracting, but it gives you some curves. So we have some round in these globes, and then we have a lot of squared off, right? Which is all the transitional, but we have the round. So I wanted to add some curves here too. So I went with gold because I really liked how the gold pops off of this blue. and I liked how it pops off of the white. So I wanted to move along here to Signature Hardware. And I love this because of the lines. Again, it gives me those clean lines, but it also has that rounded edge there, what I was just talking about. So bringing in some of those curves so it's not all stick straight. So this one is found at Signature Hardware. And again, the golds. So when you design with gold, and if you ever have designed with gold, you know that this can be one of the most challenging events of your life to try to match golds. So if you get like a gold faucet from Delta and you want your bathroom stuff to match, make it all Delta, because Delta's gold is going to be different than Moen's gold, which is different than Kohler's gold. They all have their colors, and it is unbelievable. They can look the same on the screen and then you order it and they're two totally different ones. So there's just a little tip to maybe um, skip a little heartache if you actually choose to design with gold in your spaces. This one I actually mixed some golds. You can tell that these are deeper and this is deeper and these are lighter. You can do that as well. Not everything has to be matchy-matchy, but if you are someone who really wants all of that, it's going to make or break the design, then make sure you go with the same style. Okay, so this single vanity here, I love the I love the design on the front. I love how it's like millwork, but it's also has some visual interest in the space, because everything in the space, we don't want so much that your eye is way too busy, but we do want some visual interest in there. And there's really not much going on in there besides, you know, 3 walls, a toilet, and a sink. So you do have to create your own impact. So this vanity, I found this one at Ferguson Home, and it also has the gold here as well. Okay, the toilet, I found the toilet with the gold handle at Ferguson Home as well. They offer it with the lever here, and they also offer it with a gold button up here where you can do like it's a 2 button, a 1 or a 2 flush. They offer that as well. I don't know too much about toilets. You definitely have to do the research on that, but I selected this one just because I wanted the gold handle. I actually believe they sell kits for this. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe they sell kits to where you can change out the lever to a gold or whatever color you want. Because this is going to be 3 walls in the bathroom, because it's a very bold color, I chose to do this on the wall just like this behind the vanity. So I want this to go top to bottom on that vanity wall. And then the other 3 walls in the bathroom would be this color. But I wanted to add millwork going up halfway. We'll go just above the toilet here. I wanted this to go halfway around just so it wasn't so bold, right? I want this bright color, but I don't want it to feel closed in. So I'm going to add some millwork at the bottom. The millwork on this obviously is not the correct white, but I was just giving you an image. This is from Wayfair. You can buy this kit from Wayfair. I want the color to be painted to this exact white, the white that matches this and this, make all of that match. And then that way this won't feel so strong. You could add a piece of artwork in here if you wanted to. I did not select one. You could add, or you could just let this and the walls do the talking. This also, to add some more drama, I wanted this to also go all along the floor. This was just part of the picture, so ignore the green here. But I wanted this to go up 1 wall behind the vanity and then spill directly onto the floor. And the other thing I selected was this piece, the lighting. Again, there's not much going on, so you really want your pieces to have some visual impact. And this one is from Lamps Plus as well, and it just pops. I mean, it is such a beautiful piece. No matter what angle you look at this from, it's gorgeous. So I hope you like this design. I think this one turned out so cute. I actually want to do this bathroom now. I think I would absolutely love this in my own house, but I may be a little biased. So I would love to hear your guys' thoughts. Hope you guys loved it. I'm enjoying these, as you know, and this one was a little bit challenging when you're trying to make an impact and you're trying to use a color like this. So you know you got to tone it down, but you really want an impact. Powder bathrooms are a fantastic place to add some oomph. It really becomes a showstopper when you open that door. People just expect, you know, like the run-of-the-mill bathroom, but when you do something high impact, the cost is less because it's a smaller space. So I think you should play a little bit more, but that's my personal design opinion, of course. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys again next week. Bye for now.